Many people talk to me about how hard the CEO job is, and believe me, I know it is, having been a CEO for 20 years myself. For some CEOs, the job actually should come with a health warning, and we're seeing more and more CEOs struggling to do the job well and actually look after themselves. What's not well known is actually 60% of CEOs suffer strokes. The strokes come from the pressure of this job, and that's why it has a health warning. Now, what I also see is the pressure of the job means that many CEOs are operating more than their capacity. Some operate 120% of capacity, which means they get frustrated, they get irritated by things not happening as they like. If you're running at 140%, it means you're working during the evenings, over the weekends, and you're carrying all the pressure of the business on you, and you'll soon be at a devastation point and potentially a point of burnout. And one of the things that we focus on is to help the CEOs go from 140 back to 80 to 100% of their time. So one, they're fresh, and two, they can actually seize new opportunities in doing that. And you do this through radical prioritisation. I've had to learn this the hard way myself. I had a health warning last year when I had a stroke, and I had to change all my own system to looking after myself. And what I did was I started to gym, I started to meditate, I used to walk in beautiful places like this, and also do things on positive psychology to get myself in the right mindset for the day ahead and make sure I was fresh and inspiring for other CEOs. So it often amazes CEOs when I say, actually, you want to work at 80% of capacity. I'd actually want you to work a 4-day working week. But when I remind them that the CEO's job is actually a marathon, it's a job potentially for many years, and they have to pace themselves to be really effective. Being able to do the job in 4 days instead of 6 or 7 might sound unrealistic, especially when you first hear it. But it's actually key to maintaining the stamina needed to succeed at the CEO's job. It's not about doing less work, it's more about doing the most important work. And it's about radical prioritisation, and I'll take you through one way of doing it. Some of the CEOs we're confident to have successfully implemented this and are doing fantastically well. One CEO, for example, is running a FTSE 100 company, is an executive member of a number of boards, and still manages to do this and grow all the businesses, which is fantastic. Another CEO we coach is running a FTSE 10 and is managing to do this at the same time. I mean, can you believe it? A FTSE 10 company on a 4-day working week. I'd like to give you the 4-day working week challenge. Take your working week and limit it to 4 days, 8 hours a day, so 32 hours for the week. Make your work fit to that. So in a traditional working week, that may be not 5 days, but more likely to be 6 or 7 days, it covers a whole load of business things in terms of meetings, appointments and priorities. And also trying to juggle things in terms of your passions, your family and your life. The challenge is, how do you move all your meetings into the 4-day working week, into the 32 hours? So all your meetings, your appointments and your priorities are in that space. So on day 5, you have a choice. Do you actually use this time to think about your business in a different way, more offline? Or do you invest in yourself and invest some time into yourself, into your passions and interests? Now, one option is you could do a blend of both. How about spending the morning stepping back, thinking about strategy in a fresh set of eyes? Or doing some innovation about what could be possible? Or maybe meeting a customer, having a different dialogue with them about the future. And then in the afternoon, spend some time, do something that you'd be passionate about. Try a hobby or an adventure, something that again would free you out and take you out of the corporate world and prepare you for a powerful weekend. As you've applied the 4-day working week challenge, what did you learn from it? And can you then take that week and apply it again for another week? And if possible, could you actually try and apply it for a month ahead? So this is the challenge. To avoid the CEO health warnings that are becoming more and more prolific, try this strategy to keep yourself not only healthy for the long run, but actually performing at your best for the business too.